The North Sea is a very dynamic ecosystem impacted by multiple stressors, and one of the core challenges from this is climate change, because it alters the spatial distribution of fish stocks, your productivity, and then also ultimately the catch composition. And next to changes in the whole food web, this leads to challenges, for example, for quota management within and across the various countries surrounding the North Sea.
I think the issue of spatial planning and trying to juggle all the different interests in the North Sea, from offshore wind farms to fishing.
Second core challenge I see is marine spatial planning in the North Sea. Because of many marine protected areas and offshore wind farms, we need a lot of space, and of course this can lead to conflicts with fishermen because they also need space.
So in SEAwise, we're aiding in both the understanding of historical drivers to fish productivity. This can include environmental drivers, and assessing whether this knowledge can assist in forecasting both in the short-term and long-term projections of the stocks. And furthermore, we're evaluating whether our current management strategies are robust enough to deal with the variability stemming from environmental drivers.
Well, in the North Sea case study, we tried hard to analyze the various trade-offs from ecological, economic, and social objectives. And by doing this, we always looked outside of the box of traditional fisheries management, where one stock is cared about one after another. Instead, we looked at the impacts on the whole socio-ecological system, and in addition, we incorporated impacts of climate change, of course, and we also carried out a simulation to get a better idea on the impacts of closed areas.
Testing management situations or spatial planning, whatever the case may be, we can show the pros and cons of different strategies and hopefully allow that to help policymakers in making decisions.
If you take EBFM series, this will lead to many trade-offs. That's what you have found out in SEAwise. But I think that EBFM really helps to understand the many relationships, trade-offs, but also win-win situations when aiming for sustainable fisheries management. And I think this provides then a good basis to deal with these trade-offs via fit-for-purpose management strategies, but also with the help, for example, of technical measures like innovative gears or closed areas.